What's up, guys? This video is to help you out with just some basic handling for when you've gotten back from a long break with your goalkeepers. I always like to work on a lot of just simple basics right when we get back from a break. So here's a good plan for that. So keeper is going to start at the bottom of the box here. They're going to pop to the top. They're going to get a volley from the coach. After they get a volley there, they'll do a half figure eight, get another volley back in the middle. They'll do another half figure eight, get a volley back in the middle, throw the ball back, and then they will work backwards at this point, get a volley in the middle from the coach, and then they'll do another half figure eight, get another volley, and then one more last half figure eight for a volley to finish. So you should get 6 total volleys on this, 6 reps just on this piece, and then you can rest, switch keepers out, throw the new keeper in. Here's what it looks like. Next exercise, part A, just working on some more handling and footwork, just some of those sharp movements. So keeper's going to start on the side, facing the side. They're going to open up their body to the back and get a volley or a shot into their body from the coach, depending on what you want to do with that. And then they'll pop to the top and get another one. Part B of this looks very similar to part A. Still going to start on the side. This time they're going to open up towards the front first and get a volley or a shot into their body from the coach. And then they'll work backwards, making sure that they're staying on their balls of their feet, staying forward, and they'll get another shot. So this next exercise will show you as if there are 4 people total and then the coach. So person on the left will go through the ladder. They'll face forward in their movement. They'll get a service from the top goalkeeper and then shuffle over to where the coach is, get a service into their body. They'll then go to the back of the other line. Next keeper will go. They'll do some kind of lateral movement, so sideways, and do the same thing on the other side. Here's what it looks like if you only have 3 healthy keepers and then a coach. So you can do it just one side at a time. It's going to be same exact thing. So left side ladders are facing forward and right side ladders are going to be lateral movements sideways. Here's a good example of it here. So seeing that 2-step, 2 feet in, footwork, getting a service. Right here we're doing a volley and then a shot from the ground into a front smother. I told the keepers I wanted them doing front smothers here, just getting them warmed up, hitting the ground again. They'll each rotate on that side. Once they've got all of their reps on that side, then they'll start on the other side. We went at least 2 rounds on this side and then switched to the other side. Again, both with shots just into their body for this type of exercise right here, part A. As you can see, there's a little bit of an adaptation for one of the keepers who was not allowed to dive on this particular day, nor do excessive footwork. So we still wanted to get her some shots to her hands, but just gave her some simple movements in between. Switching to the other side, they're doing 2 feet in on this one, just facing sideways, and then same exact thing, just a volley into their body for the first one, and then a front smother on that second one. I did tell them I wanted them setting in front of that cone. I do have it at an angle on purpose so that their movement is a little bit more of an angle, and making them front smother at the top there. Make sure when they go through their ladder the second time, they're facing the opposite direction. They shouldn't be facing the same way twice. And then goalkeepers can switch for that service. Part B of this exercise, again, same pattern. So they're going to be doing that front-facing footwork on the first one. They'll get a shot into their body from the ground, movement up to that top cone, and then they'll get a low dive to either side from the coach on this one. So here I was having them do the footwork called icky shuffle. That's when you get 1 foot outside the ladder, 2 feet inside the ladder, and then 1 foot outside on the other side. And then you just kind of run through it like that. It's called icky shuffle. Again, going 2 to 3 rounds on this side and then switching sides. So changing sides, the footwork they're doing here I call step-ins. They're kind of like step-ups, if you ever heard that terminology in PE class, for some movement footwork that you would do. Again, same thing, they're getting a shot from the ground on that first cone and then shuffling over, and they'll get a low dive on that second one. Again, here, this keeper wasn't allowed to dive today, and so they just got 2 shots into their body. But that movement should place them in front of that top cone, and they're getting a low dive to either side, making sure that they're balanced and it's a little bit unpredictable for them. Something I try to challenge my keepers in when I can is making shots unpredictable. Sometimes we get too complacent in drills and we know which way the ball is going to go, which way we're supposed to dive, and so we're not really focused on the technique of the shot. We're already knowing that it's going to go there before it's gone there. That can create bad habits sometimes. Sometimes you need it for technique practice. Other times you need to mix it up just so that they're staying honest, staying balanced, and that they're actually reading the shot versus just guessing where it's going because they've been told where it's going. So I'd really encourage that as you train your keepers. Just try to keep them on their toes sometimes. Other times do make it predictable. Exercise 4 here, is going to be in front of the goal now. I was in an indoor space, so goal's a little bit smaller and got some curved walls. So I put that cone on the opposite side. She's going to go touch her post. That gives permission to the goalkeeper server on the right side to shoot the ball. After that happens, she'll reset for a second shot from the coach that can go anywhere. That first shot from the goalkeepers on the sides is going to be somewhere below her waist, and the one from the coach at the top could be anywhere on the goal. And what I was showing in that diagram is just a way to rotate it. If you have one keeper serving versus two keepers serving. I had 4 keepers, but one was not able to strike a ball on this particular day. So the first round here, she would alternate sides because I had 2 healthy keepers kicking balls. Then the second time when they switch, this is a diagram of what that would look like, where you have one server, goalkeeper goes, they receive their first shot, they make the save, hop up, coach gets a second shot, hopefully making that save, and then they would just repeat the pattern on the same side for the amount of reps needed. After they're done with that amount of reps, then they can switch sides.
Yes, Peyton.
Thought you had it. Yes.
Quite crafty. Goes back to hiding the goal.
The last exercise that we did on this day was a little bit of competition. So coach has 3 soccer balls up at the top. There's 3 cones outside the frame of the goal with a goal like this that's a little smaller. Goalkeeper's going to go touch that cone, that bottom cone. And as soon as they touch that cone, coach is going to be shooting a ball. Then they'll go touch the second one. Same thing. Coach is trying to score. And then the third one. And then coach will try to score again. Here's a good example of it right here. So as soon as she touches that cone, she'll get a shot.
Go, Claire, go.
And coach is trying to score her. Good on her for making all saves on that. I have the cones here a little bit outside the frame of the goal just because this goal is smaller. Where those cones are would actually probably be about where the post would be on a normal size goal. So use your judgment depending on what kind of goal you have. Good save by that keeper there. And another great save. The goal for this should be for you to have fun, for those keepers to, at the end of the session, just be able to fly a little bit, like all keepers love to do, and hopefully make some fantastic saves just to finish off the session with a good attitude before they join the team or before they call it a day.
You don't know any of my friends. I guess so. I don't know. Who are you talking about?
Finishing off here with just a couple of bangers that I hit on this particular day. And then this last one, good job on this keeper for not getting her head down. Made a fantastic hold on that last save.